Hey everybody, it's Stereo Police. Back with Klipschorn versus the world. Klipschorn is going to be taking on almost my entire collection of loudspeakers in a series of 6-round fights without weight classes. No weight classes. And here are the rules. And I'm going to introduce you to the competitors tonight. This is an introductory video, and I'm going to tell you the rules. Now, the purpose of this video is a follow-on to my part 3 of the Klipschorn review, because I'm not quite sure whether I want to keep the speakers or sell them if I can, because I've been listening to them. I finally, just to recap, I finally am at the point where they're acceptable to listen to. They're still highly flawed in many areas, but I have not in a month compared them to my other speakers, so perhaps the Klipschorns will blow me away when compared to my other speakers, and maybe I will say, wow, I have to have these. Or maybe when I compare them to my other speakers, I'll realize that, well, nope, they're just taking up space that I could, valuable space that I could use to put my corn walls back where they belong. I don't know. And also, I'm not sure quite what a value the Klipschorns are, so one way to find out is compare them to many different speakers at different cost points. Find out what I like better. So I've got a whole host of different speakers at different price points and different sizes sitting around here, and so we're going to have a series of boxing matches. And here's how it's going to play out. Now, for example, the first fight will be the Klipschorn against the realistic Minimus 5s. Small speakers that are not full range will get the benefit of a subwoofer. And the subwoofer will be my Klipsch subwoofer. I'll introduce you to that subwoofer in a minute. It's a $400 Klipsch subwoofer, because I want to be fair as fair. I want, the K-horn, a Klipschorn is a full range speaker, and I want it to be up against another full range speaker. So the price of the subwoofer will be factored in. Now, it's a boxing match, so we're going to compare weights to weights. The way weight is calculated, this is so nerdy, right? Weight equals 75 plus 0.02 times the price of the speaker. Don't laugh, it took me a while to come up with that equation. That's how weight is calculated. So, the weight of the Klipschorn is 350 pounds. You can see he is a heavyweight. Super heavyweight. The weight of the Minimus 5, a mere 84 pounds. Quite an unfair fight. That's why it's completely unsanctioned by the Virginia Athletic Commission. That's why the fight is taking place in my basement behind closed doors. I hope no one calls the cops. It's quite possible the Minimus 5 might get injured, maybe even killed. In which case I'll have to bury it in the backyard. Country of origin, well, we know the Klipschorn originates from Arkansas. The Minimus 5, who the hell knows? Age, Klipschorn's a spring chicken in its prime. Minimus 5 in its prime in 1980. It's an old man. Klipschorn has never had a title, neither has the Minimus 5. Now, there's going to be 5, and this I'm not going to cover this in every fight. I'm just covering this because this is a preliminary video to get things rolling. There's going to be 6 rounds. Each round is a song. These songs, now I could have struggled and fussed over what songs to use. It could have taken forever. you know, and I don't have that kind of time, and I would have been struggling, and I would have been stressed about it. So as I mentioned the other night, I just picked a snapshot of a drunken playlist. Let's call it that. Now, I wasn't really drunken, but a couple of nights ago at 11:30 or so, at 3/4 of a bottle of wine into it on a Friday night, I was just song surfing, and these songs are just a snapshot of a succession, you know, a succession of songs that I'd listened to. I just went from one, you know, you're in the middle of one song, and then another song comes into your mind. Ooh, let's do that one next, and let's do that one next. Who knows why it happens? It just happened, and you know, I just figured, okay, these are as good as anything. I'm going to A/B these two speakers during each song and pick the speakers that I prefer the song through the best. For whatever reasons I feel like at the time. That's it. And the winner of the round gets a point. That's it. The points get added up at the bottom. And the winner's, now, the winner's the winner. Now, you can see there's a possibility of a tie, right? Because there's an even number of rounds. If there's a tie, Mrs. Police gets to come down and pick between the two. There's also the possibility of a KO. If I'm in the middle of a song or two into it, and one speaker just isn't doing it, and another speaker is blowing it away, and it's just not even worth my time to go on, that's a KO. It's possible, you know. If I can just tell, like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. This poor Minimus 5 right here. If I'm in the middle of song 1 or 2 and I'm like, oh, this is ridiculous. It's not going to happen. There's no freaking way. You know, the K horn is blowing it away. It's pointless to go through 6 songs. That's a KO. I'm going to end it right there. That's possible. So place your bets. That's how this is going to work. And I'm going to go through, you know, every night or every second or third night, we're going to go through this list right here. Probably in this order. I'm going to try to stick this order. So we Minimus 5s. I'm going to introduce you to the competitors here one by one in a minute. But Minimus 5, I've got Fostex full range rear loaded horns, JBL 4655s, the Klipschorn RP600Ms. I've got these Fishers I'll show you in a minute. The ADS studio monitors, the L570s, the Klipsch Forte 3s, who are the current welterweight champions of the world in my world, and the Klipsch Cornwall 3s, the current heavyweight champions of the world in my world. So we're going to save those for the very end. But there's possibility down here on the lower end, some of these lightweights might upset this 350-pound beast. Who knows? I swear I'm not biased. I really don't have a dog in this fight. I'm as interested and as curious as any of you as to who's going to win this. And I'll be completely and totally intellectually honest with you about the results. I'm going to go through each of these songs and be honest with you. I prefer this speaker or that speaker. And I'm going to sum them up, and here's, you know, the winner's the winner. I want to know is, you know, and if anything, I kind of hope the Klipschorn does well, because I'm vested in the damn thing. So, but, you know, let's do it. Let me introduce you to the competitors of this this unsanctioned series of fights. All right, this is going to be fun. So here are the Fostex rear-loaded horns. They are full-range Fostex. I forget which drivers they are. They're kits from Matasound. They're still available. Actually, let me just show you something I printed out. Here's the driver right here. FE126 EN. Full range driver, and I built them myself. There they are. And they're currently $366.20 as a kit. They come in flat packs and you got to build them yourself. Not an easy kit to build. The Minimus 5s. This is a picture from an old 1980 Radio Shack catalog. They were $31.95 each, $60 a pair back then. That's where I get the price from. In fact, the price, my Klipsch subwoofer, which there's some missing information down here, was I think it was $3.99 for the Klipsch subwoofer price-wise. So if you add the $72 for the Minimus 5s and you multiply by 0.02 and add 75 to it, that's where you get the 84 pounds. So anyway, so let me introduce you to the rest of the competitors. Okay, of course, everyone knows the Cornwall 3s right here. Cornwall 3s, they don't even, they don't even feel they need to be in training camp. So they're kind of lazy right now. Here's the subwoofer that will be used to supplement some of the speakers. The Klipsch I always forget, the R112SW. I believe it's discontinued now, but it's a great subwoofer for the price. Here's the Forte 3s. Another speaker who's kind of arrogant. He's not in training camp right now. Doesn't feel that he needs to be to go up against the 350-pound K-horn. Here are the JBLs, the 4655. Did I get that right? 4655. The JBLs have extraordinary compression driver horn mid-range. I recall the mid-range was just incredible right here. It could really give the Klipschorns a run for the money in the mid-range department. I remember they were a little bit lacking in the upper treble, so that might be a problem. This might be, when this fight happens, this might be a real struggle between the K-horns. This might be a real nail-biter. Okay, here's the Fisher. This Fisher's got actually surprisingly fantastic bass. Of course, as you can see with these low quality mid-range and especially that tweeter, not so good, but I kind of rebuilt these things just for fun, and the bass was shockingly good. Here are the Klipsch RPs and the 600 Ms. And they are indeed in training camp. They're a little bit worried. And here are the ADS right here, L570s. There's the other one. They're also in training camp. I don't want to disturb them. They're kind of worried as well. They're worried about getting their asses kicked. And the Minimus 5s, the 85-pound old man is right there. I rebuilt those years ago. And I'm a little worried about these guys. We're going to have emergency medical technicians at the ready. I'm very concerned that these guys might have a heart attack or a stroke during the competition. So, Okay, so there you have it. That's going to be the competition. Those are going to be the rules. As I said, if there's ever a tie, Mrs. Police gets to come downstairs and listen and be the tiebreaker. And like I said, there is the possibility of a knockout. So in my next video, don't think I have time tonight. I just wanted to introduce you to the process. I think tomorrow night might be the first. Tomorrow night, I believe, will be the very first fight. It will be K-horn versus Minimus 5. And I'll give you a round, but we'll go round by round. So, you guys what you can do is get your friends together, and you can get your, go to the bank tomorrow, get your money, get your cash, and, get ready to place bets. And, and have fun. We'll go round by round. Gather the whole family. Give the kids some cash. Play, get the wine out. Get the cigars. What the hell? A family that gambles together. What's the expression? I don't know. Okay. All right. we'll get started tomorrow night. I just wanted to introduce you to the process. I've got some things to do tonight to get ready for work tomorrow, so that's probably why I'm speaking fast. I'm kind of getting stressed because I got a busy day at work tomorrow. Yes, pesky career. Damn it. But this ought to be fun. And along the way, like I said, two things will happen. One, I'll determine whether or not the K-horns are worth keeping, and two, we'll be able to tell. I'll be able to sort of ascertain the value. At least, value is an individual thing, but I'll be able to ascertain my own personal value of the K-horns by virtue of how they stack up against speakers of a known price. Speakers that cost a certain amount of money, and whether or not I like them better or not as good as the K-horns and that sort of thing. And so, it'll help me determine value. It'll assist me. And maybe you'll get something out of it too. Alright, so get ready for Fight 1 tomorrow night. Can't wait for these up here. This will be like the rumble in the jungle up here. Okay. I think like the Cornwall 3s, like Muhammad Ali in his prime. Okay. I think I'm just thinking that if there's anything else I wanted to say, and I don't think there is, I'll see you all tomorrow night. Hopefully tomorrow night. Yep. All right. I gotta think of a name for this process, but okay. Ciao.